Okay, guys. How's everybody doing? So, right now, I'm going to review Tech, Unitank. I've had this one the longest, so I probably have the most to say about it. It's filled with some gummy bear from Pink Spot right now. It's usually my go-to flavor, but Quail's bummed, so I gotta lose all that fluid. So lesson number one is that comes out when it is a top filling tank. You have to empty the juice out if you want to change the coil. So that may not appeal to some people. I have a couple bottom filling tanks where I got a hyper tank. I actually don't have it with me, unfortunately, but you'll be getting a review on that. And that one's just easy peasy. You flip it upside down, it's airtight at the top. You put the liquid in, really wide gap to fill it, and like put a new coil in, whatever you want to do, and then flip it back over, and you're good to go. So you don't really need to empty the fluid out at all, which is really nice. However, that's, I mean, what? A couple mils, whatever. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, and this is the a Ming vase tip that I got as well yesterday from Viper Vape. I ordered all my crap from here. So the thing, I had one of these before. It's very it breaks very easily. I actually see the hole right there is a little smaller than usual with the drip tips there. Which I prefer. I don't know. It kind of gives it a tighter draw on all the tanks I've used it on. So I like it. I like it. I like the small, tight holes. Someone like that one, I bet. All right. Well, I'm gonna go clean this out, and then I'll be back with a taken apart Unitank. Alright, so I got this all cleaned out now. Let's roll up the sleeves here. Check this out. Good. Alright. Here it is, folks. I didn't select the color. I bought it locally, so a place called Eastern Vapes. If you're in the New England area, they're out of Brighton now. They were in Saugus. I got this tip from Viper Vape. It was like $5, something like that. Little hole. As I showed you before. So a few more pieces with this one than some of the others out there. So disassembly, that pops right off pretty easy. This piece, turn it lefty-loosey, pops off. So just be careful it doesn't jump out of your hand. So that's where you're gonna fill it. See down there. You just don't want to get any in the center hole. As far as the bottom's concerned, you turn that to the right, righty-loosey. The tank is going left, though. So, I guess it's all a matter of how you perceive it. This comes off, the metal part, or metal plastic looking thing here, stays on. It's 2 levels, which I'll show you why it does that in a minute. So we have this little setup. Now this is loose. So when you take it off, just be careful if you clean it out over the sink, you will lose that piece. I haven't, but you just gotta be careful. Okay, so we got the spring that's it's tight on there. It definitely fits perfectly. A lot of people have been saying they've had problems with their Unitanks. I've had nothing but good luck. Now this could be the whole like, oh, it comes from China. There's too many variables that you're getting resistance coils that are marked wrong sometimes and all this. So I don't know. Every tank could be different. That's a possibility. However, one of the things I've been theorizing is that this spring here comes off and then slides back on. So my theory is that people might be, because you can keep on pushing this spring down rung after rung and it'll stay until a certain level, then it'll kind of bounce forward. So what I like to do is kind of just sit it flush with the little, there's a little, I'll show you a little closer, little rubbery ring around there. Okay, so it sits flush, and I got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 little gaps above it. Seems to be ideal. So, and basically this unscrews as well. So if you're gonna change the coil, okay, this is a 1.8, which I feel works a little bit better. I've tried the 2.2, I've tried 2.5, which was like drinking a shake from McDonald's or something like that. It was very, very thick. So basically you want to change out the coil, which I just did. This is a fresh coil here. Bing bonk. Yep. There it is. This little bottom piece here. This will thread in. Make sure that's nice and tight. This piece goes over. You want to make sure that this ringy part here too, there's a little lip. It's kind of, you just got to make sure it goes around the kind of lipped bottom of the metal as well. Let's put that on top. See how it's springy? You push down. That is because, so now you put this on, and you can see down there, just see, it won't come up because there's plastic where the fluid's going to go down, so everything's backwards. So you just want to line it up so that it pokes through them and screws in nice and easy. Okay, so now this little springy thing you can poke down. I'm gonna be using some buckshot. I got this at a place called Mass Vapors. I'm in Massachusetts. This is only 12 milligrams. I'm usually vaping at 18. I'm starting to take it down. I started at 24. I used to smoke cigarettes for about 7 years. So I went tobacco flavors first. Now I'm all hooked on the fruit flavors. So this is called hard candy. It tastes exactly like Sweet Tarts. Like, unbelievable smell. Like, it's beautiful job, guys. Beautiful job. It's 50-50 VG PG mix. So let's see here. Dude. All right. A little difficult to fill. I have gotten some down the center hole. Best way to counteract that is to kind of, with this one, blow very lightly, and any excess fluid that went in there will come out the bottom. You can just sort of like dot it on a napkin. Problem solved. Sometimes it's worse than others, for sure. It also happens when you flood it and all that kind of stuff. But just for the newbies out there, that I was dealing with that forever, and I was like, I can blow in this thing? That's what she said. But I wouldn't recommend it, because that could cause one of your balls to permanently become bigger than the other one. So, I should go closer here. So the trick with this tank is that you definitely can't fill it up in one pour, because you'd go over. That bottom part, as you can see, is not filling up. I don't know why they did it. I'm not complaining by any means. It's pretty all right. I've seen some theories of where you can have, like, I could have gummy bear there, right, and then I could put this one right on top of it, and I'd be good to go. I don't know if that would work. I think that my hard candy fluid would taste a lot like gummy bear. So, teach his own on that one. So, if you want to not put the lid back on, you can actually just push it down. And, I'm sorry. See it filling up there. Thick stuff. And then you can just sort of top it off. Sorry, you guys can't see this, but you saw the last one. I'm sure you get the point. So this will probably be edited anyways. Quick fill. I don't know how to pause this video, so it's going to be edited. Cuts. Beautiful. 2.5 millimeter tank. I think I already said that. I don't remember though. It's my first real video, and I'm already forgetting what I haven't or have said. So I just popped the drip tip back on there on the top piece. Pretty solid put together tank, I gotta say. I believe this is Pyrex glass. It's not that soft glass that you'd recognize, but it's a little bit more durable. I started off with Eagle battery and this, so I needed something more mobile. I don't own a car, so alright. All set up. Okay, it still hasn't even filled up the entire bottom yet. Kind of give it a sec. So we'll let this sit. 10 minutes seems to be the average. I got an Aspire, the Aspire Nautilus I got yesterday recommends 2 minutes, and then it gives a little like, oh, if it tastes burnt, then you need to let it sit more. So I'd rather just let it sit more. So we'll give it a good 10 minutes, and I got lots of videos uploading and stuff, so I'm going to be shooting them and editing them and loading them and on all this, and this computer is very nice, but the internet here is slow. So bear with me if you're in this process of finding me right now as I'm filming and stuff. Ready? And we're back. So I loaded it back on my taste here. As you can see, one thing I like to do, and I'm not really sure if you need to or not, since this is a version 1 anyways, it doesn't have an ohms reader. So I like to shut it off and then put the new tank on and turn it back on. So it's kind of like a reset, just a fresh start, you know what I mean? Just in case, I don't know what's going on in here. So maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't do anything, but anyways. So we got, I'm gonna do a review on this as well. I know there were like hundreds out there, but I'll do my own personal experience with this, since this is the version 1. So I got my voltage display. There's my puff counter. As you see, I just reset it. It's at 3.4 right now. My Nautilus tank that I got there is 1.6 it comes with for resistance. Those coils are crazy. But still a lot of vapor on a 1.4 for sure. So I just got to vape a little lower. With this 1.8 inside my Unitank, my sweet spot's usually 3.7. I enjoy that a lot for the voltage. I've tried to vape higher, and it doesn't seem to, I don't know if I'm hitting it wrong or something, but it tastes burnt a lot of times for me anyways. So I try to vape on the low side, the higher end, as high as I can go. That's the motto of my life. As high as I can go. Alright, are you ready for this? Now this fluid is just insane. It's hard, the hard candy from Buckshot. It's like vape sauce, I think it says on there. Yeah, Buckshot vape sauce. I'm gonna put some links on there on the description and stuff like that. I don't know much about YouTube. This is my first experience, so bear with me, folks. It's gonna get a lot better and evolve over the next few videos. So, here we go. Yeah. I mean, it tastes. It's got like that chalkiness, you know, that you get from when you like take a handful of grandma's candy or whatever of the sweet tarts, and you know, just that last. I feel like the grape usually is the one that sets through, the grape or the pink, whatever the hell that is, and you can really taste that after flavor. It's just amazing. I know it's not about the juice in this video, but it's so good that, you know, I can smoke it out of an apple, vape it out of an apple somehow, and I'm sure it would taste delicious. It's amazing. Or potato, whatever, apple, potato. You say apple, I say potato. You say tomato, I say apple. So, let me take another toke here. So pretty good vapor production. That one was a little bit more straight to the lungs. Bit of a throat hit there. I love this tank. I do. I'm glad it was my first tank. It's really opened the door to some new ones. It's not too tight. It's not too loose of a drawer. It's not too loose of a draw. My hyper tank is like a very airy draw, and I think a lot of this kind of tight draw, loose draw, airy vape type situations that you got going on. I think that there are certain liquids that are going to taste better in there. Anything soda poppy, I find. I get some orange soda pop from Virgin Vapors, all organic stuff, PGVG mix. And man, it's like the pop, it's just the effervescence of it is just, it's there. And I got some cola from Totally Wicked as well that I vape in there. It just tastes like it's soda with the airy. But in here, not so much. More of like a candy type, like smoother, not as poofy, I guess we can say. Good big, great tank. About $17 they were going for when I got them. They're probably the same price now. The coils, I'm pretty sure, are interchangeable between this and the Pro Tank 2. However, when you order on their website, maybe they're trying to keep track. I usually order my coils through Viper Vape. Comes in something like this. And give you a little sticker, Viper Vape. What the hell was I saying? I don't know. It's a good tank. You know, I mean, I'll vape a little higher for you guys to see. 3.9 right now. Wow. Real heavy. And that's 3.9. That tastes alright. I think it's just the consistency of, like, if you vape, take a hit. It's just, you can't handle it. The wicks can't handle it. Eventually you're going to burn something. You're going to taste a little bit of burnt flavor. It's only natural. I've only burned the juice once, and that is terrible, and you know it. If you're thinking you burnt it, give yourself 5 minutes and then try it again, and you'll know. It's gross and tragic. Well, delicious, just like Grandma used to make. My grandma used to make her hard candy, so this tastes exactly like it. Good tank. Any questions, let me know. Put it in the description. I'll get back to you. The goal here is to hopefully, like my predecessors before me, like Indoor Smokers and Tia Vapes and stuff, they just get crap sent to them all the time for free, and then they do giveaways. So hopefully we'll get to that point once we get the production value up a little bit. Maybe I'll take some things, borrow some things from them that I enjoy. Sorry guys, but like, I love when you go out on the town. That's just like, shout out, man. That's great. So we got the West Coast for Indoor Smokers. My videos are going to be more It'll be easier to stay up for mine, I think, because we're 3 hours ahead of you guys over there. So stay tuned. I got some more coming today, and what's that? Peace.